feel like this is slanted. Like, am I on an angle? Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I don't even know where to start. So today I am totally bumming out. I'm literally wearing my lazy clothes right now because I am not leaving my apartment. I am getting ready for the end of my day, and you know what happens at the end of the day. You break out the wine. My last video was recorded over a month ago. It took me forever to get around to put it up. I don't know why. I haven't even been that busy. I just haven't been like really thinking about it so much. I've been just doing a lot of things for myself and trying to catch up with other people. And that's actually what this video is going to be about today. This is kind of going to be like a, I guess it's called a get unready with me. I am going to be removing my makeup and I'm going to put on a mask and I'm going to do my nighttime skincare routine, which I'm not going to really talk about too much because I had talked about it before, and just kind of get ready to end my night. It's not super late. It's like 8:30ish. I'm just missing doing YouTube videos, and I wish I could film so much more, and I wish I could do the weekly video thing like I did when I first started on here, but it's not exactly realistic. So this is what I do, and this is what you're subscribed for. So I kind of wanted to make this into like a part 2 of my original venting video. I think that was like a few uploads ago actually, where I just was doing my makeup and kind of getting some steam out of me. And I kind of wanted to do it again because I still have feelings. I don't know if you guys even like these kind of videos. I just do this because it gives me some sort of release that I'm actually like talking to something or somebody about it rather than just writing it down on a piece of paper, and I just feel like I get a better release out of it this way. So who knows if I actually upload this. I probably will because, yeah, Molly's joined me again. She is making an appearance. Just kidding, she's not gonna be in the video, but Molly. Exactly, this is so bright. Let me, Molly's in my closet. Yeah, I've caught you, Molly. After I filmed that video where I was venting about my friends, I kind of took a step back and really was like, let me see if anybody like reaches out to me, anybody that may have noticed the video at least. I didn't really get a lot of feedback from like people who I haven't talked to in recent times. I did have a couple, meaning one person, reach out to me and ask if I was okay, and I'm like, yeah, I'm good, what's up? Like, I didn't even think anything of it. I was just being myself, and it kind of proved to me that I'm right about these red flags about certain people, and I should probably just move on. So I have moved on. I have stopped trying to make plans with these certain people. And now here I am wondering what's the next step. I've just been going back and forth, looking at my Facebook, and social media is toxic, okay? It is extremely toxic, and I feel like social media is the reason why I get so mad and I get really angry with myself and others, and I just see things on there, and it all stems from people that went to my high school. No, I've been out of high school for almost 10 years now, okay? I don't really associate myself with too many, and if there are some people that I talk to, you know who you are. Like, I've talked to you in recent times, whether it's through there or maybe a text. So there are some people that I'm still cool with, like, fine. But there's quite a few people who I'm just like, why am I friends with these people on Facebook? Like, I have no idea. And then there's those weirdos that you thought you were cool with that deleted you on Facebook, and you're like, oh, that's weird. I remember being friends with you, and now we're not friends anymore. How has that happened? So first step I believe to take is to go through my friend list on Facebook and Instagram and see who needs to be deleted, because I was very close to the point of just completely removing myself from the platform, but I still want to have contact with certain people on there, and like some people don't have Instagram, so like family and stuff, so I don't want to take that drastic of a step and just kind of delete it altogether. So I definitely need to filter out who I'm friends with on there, first off. Second of all, I need to, how do I say this? I need to give myself more credit, because I am the first person to put myself down, and I know people may disagree, and I feel like a lot of people are this way too, and they may not admit to it, but like I am my biggest critic, so I do constantly judge myself for decisions I've made, and I do dwell a lot on decisions I've made in the past, and I need to stop that, and I've been trying to. And there are times where I'm really thinking like, am I the bad friend? Like, am I the reason why that this is happening? Like, what am I doing wrong? How can I fix this? So recently, the people who have, I feel like were cool, I've been trying to make plans with, okay? And even these people, it's like impossible. And I'm like, is everybody just way too busy for my time? Like, I don't understand. Like, sometimes I get a text back, sometimes I don't. And it's hurtful, because I'm just like, I'm expecting more. And it's like, am I gonna have to add you to my do not bother with list? Because I will. I'm not afraid of that. I mean, it sucks, because like people need friends, and it's like, you can't bend over backwards for somebody if they're not doing the same. You know what I mean? And I just feel like so many people do take friendship for granted, and I feel like I'm a good friend, but maybe there's times I could have worked harder, and that's where the other side of the story comes from. Like, there were times where I was waiting for people to make plans with me, and I never got anything, and that's kind of, I'm back at that point, because I told myself, to the people who I had red flags raised for, that if they don't try to make plans with me anytime soon in the next couple months, then it's time to go, because I know I try very hard to make plans with people all the time. All the time. Could I try harder? 100% yes. There's always more ways to reach out other than, I guess, texting. I don't know. By the way, I'm using the Boscia cleansing oil, and it's everywhere right now because I've been talking this whole time instead of doing it. I'm in that weird gray area where I'm not sure if it's worth attempting to reach out to certain people, because I mean, some of these people have multiple jobs where they're so contained where they might simply just forget to text back at times. And I try understanding that, because like I said in my last video, I'm turning into a bad texter slowly, but I'm fixing it now. I'm getting better, I swear. But I'm just at that point where it's like, how many chances can you give a person until you realize they don't really value your friendship? You're just convenient for them, you know what I mean? And I've had tons of friends that I've gone through in the past. I've gone through so many friends because I've realized I've run into so many fake people in my life. Like, it is what it is. It's life, and that's kind of what life comes with is fake people. It is, and it's harder to find who are those fake people, and you know, how do you know when a person's not being fake? Maybe they're just super busy. Like, is that even the thing? Like, I don't know. Like, I would love to know if anyone has figured this friendship thing out, because I certainly haven't. What made me really think about it was that I'm like, all right, I'm off pretty early. I'm off at 7 today, so that means I could potentially get dinner with somebody. And I've been trying to make plans with a few people all week long, and tonight just wasn't the night, and half of them didn't text back anyway. Why am I always constantly trying to make plans with somebody? Like, why are they not making plans with me? Like, this isn't fair. I'm sorry, I can't see anything right now because this stuff, if it gets in your eyes, it doesn't burn, it just makes it cloudy. But yeah, it's tough. Like, when is it time to move on? Like, I don't understand. Like, I don't want to look like a flaky friend. And I know what most people would say would be, why don't you just talk to them? Why don't you just say how you feel? And it's hard, because when you finally get to hang out with them, you want to spend time catching up. You don't want to spend time acting dramatic. And again, I'm getting closer and closer to 30, and I'm just like closer and closer to dropping everybody. I don't know. I do have a guard up very often, and it's because I've been burned badly in the past by certain people, and it is hard to maintain, I guess, a good friendship with me. So I'm gonna just use a mask. I don't usually do this every night. I will do usually a mask on my day off from work, so I can do it in like the midday time. But just for you guys, I'm going to do a mask, and I need it desperately. So I'm gonna take the Fresh Rose face mask. I believe I've talked about this guy before. I'm sure everybody has talked about this guy before. Rose is known to be very moisturizing. I say so much. When I edit this or any video at all, it's so annoying because I say between every pause I take, and I've noticed it. I do it at work too. Make it stop. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just tired of playing these games with people, and like, this has been an ongoing thing for a very long time, and it just gets kind of tiring after a while. Unfortunately, I do have a best friend who happens to be my boyfriend, so that's that. But seriously though, do you guys have advice? Like, you might not, you might. I will listen to anybody. I've always been that person that gives a lot of advice, and like sometimes I'll ask for advice, but it's very rare that I actually talk about things that bother me to people because I don't want to be a burden, and I know that's a problem. Don't worry, I'm aware. I'm very self-aware, but I've just always been that person that people go to for advice, and it's just kind of how I've been, and it gets annoying at times because it's like, well, you don't want to hear me out, you don't want to know how I'm feeling. Like, that's cool. Like, friendships, it's a two-way street. Like, you can make plans with me, like, it's fine, I'm not gonna bite. And on the other end, it's like, why do you agree to hang out with me if you can't reach out? Like, I don't understand. Like, I don't know, these kind of subjects make me think a lot, and then I think I overthink things, and I think. You know what also grinds my gears? When you make plans with somebody and like they completely forget that you made plans, and you reach out to them and they're like, oh my god, I'm so sorry, I forgot that we made plans. And the funny part is, if that were me, like if I forgot, and there have been times I've forgotten and I've literally switched my potential new plans, which never happens. I switch it up so I can, whoever I made plans with originally, I can please, you know what I mean? Like, that's respectful, right? But then like that happens to me a lot, and I'm like, okay, I'm sorry I didn't follow up each and every single day to double check that our plans were locked in. Like, come on now. I love venting. It makes time fly by. So my mask is feeling pretty tight. I'm gonna take it off. I'm going to do my night routine, which is, I already done my cleanser, so I'm gonna be doing my essence and my benzoyl peroxide treatment, which is for my acne. This is a very rambling video, and I'm very sorry. I've literally drank 1 glass of wine. All right, so I'm just letting my treatment and everything soak in. I am breaking out like crazy. It's driving me nuts. I get so excited about new foundations and trying new things because I want to see what looks good on my skin, and just like, this is the after effect. This is what happens when you try new things. I think I'm just gonna leave it at that. I don't really have much more to say. I just hope that this comes off not any way differently than what I attempted to have it come off as. I just want it to be genuine and just me venting. I'm just venting is what I'm doing. So if you guys enjoy these kind of videos, please let me know in the comments below, and please just like and subscribe. Why not? You're here anyway, why not? You want to see more content from me? Have a great day, guys. Hopefully I'll see you soon. Bye.